What's going on, everybody? Doc and Sloth back again, a little bit more Halo 5. Today we're actually going to jump into some Legendary Warzone, so I'm going to kick that off right now, because we did want to talk, and we 100% meant to talk this in the Halo 5 Doubles Episode 3 that should probably be up on the channel about the same time you'll see this. But one, I'm terrible with words, so please watch the end of that video, just here I go again. To hear how stupid I sound.
It was. Oh, it's late. I'll throw out. It's late. We were struggling with words a little bit, and our pride was severely damaged.
Yes.
So, there's a little bit playing into that.
It's a great mix.
We wanted to talk about some some changes that they made as far as the REQ level needed for a lot of things. The biggest thing that you'll notice, especially in Firefight, to me at least, is the let me see, the armor mods. So the armor mods went from everything was 5, they moved everything around. So like patrol case is now at 3. So if you're a big fan of Firefight, that's fantastic. At 3, I instantly am able to go ahead and double my my armor reserves. The other cool thing, and we'll go over all those here in just a second, because they kind of moved everything around. Things like Wheelman, they actually bumped up to 6. So instead of everything being at 5, that was basically them saying that all the armor mods are the same. And we all know that they're not. They're just, some of them were trash, and some of them were the only ones that were ones used. So they moved those around, and we'll talk about those here in just a minute. But the other cool thing for me, especially in Firefight, because that's all I play as far as Warzone goes, at least anymore, we talked a little bit about the Achilles armor in the last one and how much it just kind of ruined the Warzone experience. But I like the PvE more, honestly. As I get older, I just want to play PvE more anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the pistol changes. They moved the pistol around. The gunfighter mag and the extended magazine magnum are both at REQ level 2 now.
That's awesome.
So that is cool. That's super helpful for me. I like the gunfighter mag, that's cool, but the cool thing for me is not really those two, it's the the tactical mag, because the tactical mag is a monster. That thing is amazing, and now it's at REQ level 3. So now,
what was it before?
As soon as I hit 3, it was at 4.
That's not, yeah,
so
that's good. That's a good
at that
change.
point, yeah, because I mean, they were looking at it, and they kind of were like, oh, well, everybody's grabbing a kinetic bolt BMR instead of the gunfighter. I keep saying gunfighter, the tactical mag. Maybe we should move things around, and that was a great choice, because I love the tactical mag. It's my favorite weapon, but it's not always the most efficient weapon or effective weapon. So I feel like that was a good change. So as soon as I hit 3. My personal favorite is the Sentinel BR. So I switch over, get the BR with it's basically like the sniper scope with the different levels, and I get the tactical mag, and it's great. So that was a really cool change. They changed things around, like the Wasp. In actual PvP, the Wasp was getting spammed a lot because it ended up being a really good weapon. And there's not that many things that take out air, honestly. We found that with the Halo Wars 2 Blitz beta, and we're finding that in Halo 5 as well. So they increased the REQ level on the Wasp a little bit. Just a couple changes throughout. We'll actually put a link to the community update in the description, so if you want to see kind of patch note kind of things, we'll put that up there so you can kind of see. But those were the big things for me, is just really the armor mods and the pistols and stuff. So I just hit 3, so I'm going to go ahead and do the Sentinel BR and the tactical mag. And now I can actually throw patrol case on there too. But to look at the other ones, you also get Grenadier and Death from Above at 3. I mean, Grenadier's cool, not bad. They've moved all of the grenade experts, so carrying an extra frag or carrying plasmas and splinters to 4, along with auto medic and speed burst. Increased strength, reflex enhancers, and upgraded boosters are all at 5. And that leaves upgraded shields, advanced sensors, and wheelman at 6. So obviously the ones at 6 are going to be the ones that you really want anyway. So it kind of makes sense that you kind of have to earn those a little bit.
Right. I am sad about Wheelman. We are a big fan. As soon as I get the 3, I'll be calling in a Warthog, and you'll get to see us drive around a lot. which I'm actually semi-okay at. So I am a little sad to see that get bumped up 1, but it makes sense, especially a lot of the changes that we've been talking about really do make sense. It seems like they did a great job, one, looking at, you know, what's obviously being used, its effectiveness, you know, and what people are actually picking up for the game, but also really listening to the community. I think there are a lot of things that the community was asking for. Hey, this doesn't really balance out or doesn't make sense. Or like you said, you know, you'd use this instead of this if it was, you know, 1 rec lower. So all good changes, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like 343 has really tried. I feel like they really do listen. They're just not always the quickest to change. They usually just do not get the changes out as quickly as the community might like. And I really feel like Halo 5 was kind of rushed a little bit. I feel like Microsoft pushed it to be out a little bit quicker because it's a really polished game at this point, but the game's also been out for a really long time. So it is cool that they're still putting effort in. They're still adding things in. Here on the 9th, we're going to get a bunch of helmets from the Halo Reach days, and they're still letting you get it through rec points. I wish I had been playing periodically to save up a few more rec points, because it's 150,000 rec points to save up for this. I'm still going to try to do it because Halo Reach just had the best customization and stuff, and the old Mark V, I think it's the Mark V Delta, looks amazing. Yeah. So I'd love to wear that, and I'll do a pack opening if I do swing all those points. But you can also buy it for $10. But Rocket League's taken so much of my money with stupid keys because I'm a gambling idiot that I don't know that I want to keep spending money on that stuff. If you had left, I'll meet you.
I am.
This is a good one for it too. We'll need the help. Those first two rounds seem kind of lazy. Just keep killing Prometheans. It's fine. Just kill them. Whatever. Kill X number.
I thought it was funny that the second round was worse or lower than the first.
Yeah,
round.
the first.
I get up like we always do near this core.
I just hate the Prometheans, man. Just hate them. The teleporting wherever I want to, showing up. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I realize why I don't do this. I'm gonna try to attempt to keep you alive.
They weren't really kicking my butt, the hill was. I just couldn't shoot anybody because of this stupid hill.
I just like to get them run
spawn right where we are here shortly.
You get silly.
Oh yeah. That is the nice thing about them kind of spawning in wherever they want. They just stay kind of
that was cool. That's quick, easy points right there. I think I bumped our friend in the ghost there. My bad.
That's alright. Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
That was cool. Ooh, that guy's got a lot of...
I'm on the gun and you probably have more kills than me. Oh, that's impressive.
That was awesome. They literally were not moving. It was just a big group, and they were just standing there like a bunch of idiots. Now, I'll give it to this guy. This guy has been driving around in this Warthog literally since the very beginning. It's the first thing he called in, and he's still not dead.
It's impressive. I mean, get the runovers while you can.
My favorite is getting the Covenant leaders and just running them over, because they're like supposed to be difficult, and you just run them over instead. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, I think it was the knight got me.
Got you pretty quick there.
But I'm gonna go ahead and throw Wheelman on because I did hit 6.
Nice. I'm just gonna continue to drive in this circle until you respawn.
2 seconds.
Only a couple targets left.
I do really like this Oni Warthog. I think
you want to hold fast.
Probably my favorite.
Target at 75%.
Yeah, the explosive rounds are pretty great. If you hit something, good golly, that was some terrible shooting.
Round complete. Level 5 Rex available.
And I'm sure you all are aware by now but the round's over, just put a round in anything, because the last person to damage that guy will get credit for the kill. So I just got 3 soldier kills right there, even though I didn't kill anybody. I am firmly at the top thanks to your fine driving.
It's pretty easy to go in continuous circles over and over again. So, and I did get you killed once, so I won't take too much credit here. We'll see how this one goes.
Hey man, NASCAR drivers go in circles over and over, and people still praise that. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll hold back here. We'll see what we
Get these dang watchers. And the guys with the splinter turrets, you want them down too.
Besides, I think you mentioned the Wasp, did you see any other significant vehicle changes or updates?
You know, not that I can remember, but I am mildly stupid, so...
We are full of
Decent
self-confidence
shit.
today.
No. I honestly don't remember seeing any big vehicle changes, but it doesn't mean they weren't there. Does this guy know to go counterclockwise here? Nobody does. If everybody else in the world is wrong, maybe it's us.
Nah, we're good. I got all those kills. See if I can't position you up with that guy.
Keeps hiding from me.
Woo!
He doesn't like my explosive rounds in his face.
I will say this. So I've driven Sloth around quite a bit. Not in real life, but in this game. And I will say the most...
A little bit of both.
The most underrated technique. You are one that prefers to drive. There's not many people in the Halo universe that are like, yeah, I'll drive. I am one of those idiots.
Yeah.
Is just understanding your field of view, your gunner's field of view, and allowing them to still continue to shoot while also keeping yourself in a position that can allow you to get out of trouble if that arises.
And don't be afraid to sit back. Oh,
I killed that guy. I feel
careful
a little
for
bad.
pedestrians.
Yeah. He kind of did boost him.
Head-Xing. Oh man. Yeah, being able to sit back, especially with we'll do a lot of Goss hogs and stuff. We do like the Oni hog, but the Goss hogs are pretty great. Sitting in the back and just pounding the enemy with Goss cannons is always a good idea.
Oh yeah.
That guy is hardcore hiding.
Got the kill. Crawler's targeting me.
Nice. Oh, I thought you got
Alright.
that. You must have cooled down. Had to cool down, didn't you?
Target's damaged.
I did have to cool down. I did get credit. I don't know if you did or not.
Did not get the
You should
assist.
have.
I only get the assist if you get the kill.
Super late. Oh, gotcha. And our standard is it's usually worth it to take out the minions and the leaders like this, because now I mean we're all just hammering
Yeah.
that boss because he doesn't have anybody around it anymore.
I am gonna go find a place to park this and update my REQs. Okay. Guess we can go back here.
He's done with that Banshee.
I'm gonna try to get Steel Man here real quick.
Final round.
Or are they spawning in here?
No, I think they'll spawn. Yeah, they'll spawn out there. We're good.
Red confirmed.
That up and
Hostile knights.
coming in. The other real big reason I like this Oni Hog is obviously just the really good amount of health it has. That's probably the biggest. My biggest enjoyment. There have been multiple times where I, even as the driver, have just gotten absolutely wasted, and our Oni Hog just sticks around and takes the beating. So
Yeah, and on a map like this, like we just kind of passed that guy in the Scorpion. I've called the Scorpion in here. It's just there's so many roadblocks and it's so tight through those areas. I end up dancing around and trying to figure out how to drive a Scorpion for so long that it's not worth it.
right,
Having something like the Oni Hog is much better, I think.
you have a straight shot on it. I would say. I don't know if you're probably overheated.
Oh, I honestly was so focused on where the health bars were for the bosses, I didn't even notice that guy.
I was like,
Not even paying attention.
I was like, usually the thing doesn't overheat that long. Like maybe he's saving his bullets. I don't know.
It's you're just sitting there honking your horn because you're trying to pull the trigger. Please fire. We are probably in a good position to maybe take out some banshees first.
I'm fine with that. These things get absolutely wasted by this thing too. It destroys those shields. Awesome.
Level 8
Yeah.
Rex available.
I mean, look at that. That's crazy how fast that thing burns. Did that guy shoot that with a cannon?
All right.
That was.
He did. It was a good shot.
The other
Right
thing we're
as
gonna
I
do
was-
is I sit right behind the tank while it takes all the shots from this.
Thanks, Mr. Tank. Good news is though we cleared out those banshees pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think wraiths spawn on this too, but I think our teammates went ahead and took the wraiths out as well. So we're gonna have a pretty easy time of this, I think. We're all just gonna sit here and gang up on
Yeah,
one
this guy's getting
warden at a time.
this guy's getting worked right now. I don't know.
And he's getting assassinated. No, I thought he was.
Nice, done. There's one down. That was very quick. I didn't even have to drive.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Got some guys straight ahead. I don't know. Got one watcher, two watchers that I can see.
Okay.
2 minutes remain.
Got a couple flying around. I don't want to get the race way too much.
That soak is done.
Quite a few watchers up actually. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
gonna affect.
dang
I don't know.
small.
Start working this guy. He's gonna be dead and we're gonna win. Nice done.
There it is. Now I'll take out some watchers.
Simulation complete.
Well done. We made that look really easy. We'll blame most of it on our teammates though, and my really good driving in
Yeah,
circles.
we actually. That's it, man. Yeah, the Oni Hog will prevail as long as we run around in circles.
You only died once on it. That's definitely not my record, but that's pretty good. Oh,
And it was such a quick death too, man. I felt like we floated in there real quick, and I still just got wasted. But that's a good quick 71 kills, 53 assists on the back of that.
28 headshots.
I will take
too.
that any day.
Impressive.
I think those are probably from when I got on it, or before I got on the Warthog.
My question is,
But we will.
I need to see.
Sorry.
I wish it would tell me how many road kills I had. Oh, I had 21 kills with the Warthog. So that just goes to show you how many people I ran over. That was
Nice.
pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic.
Hey, in the Warzone win, I pulled a Norfang. I'll take that too.
Nice.
Gets me up to 45,000. So we're almost a third of the way up to that customization pack for the Reach armors. I'm hoping I want to get it out relatively soon to them releasing it, obviously, because I want them. But they haven't said when they're going to take it down. So hopefully they do leave it up for a while. So if you, like me, have to grind a bunch of rec points, you have some time. But we will put the link to the community update for all of the rec level changes. We'll put that in the description. Check that out. See what items may have changed that we may have forgotten. or kind of how they'll affect all that. Um, Doc struggled at the end of last video, and I'm struggling at the end of this one. I think we're gonna go to bed. I think it's bedtime. But please do check it out. And if you haven't played Halo 5 in a while, probably a good time to dust it off and fire it back up. So we appreciate you. We will have some links to our Halo 5 double series and stuff like that up on the screen, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks for watching, guys.